Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I have here this huge trinket dish mold from MoldsandShapes and I want to pour in black and white. So yeah, just let me mix my colors and take this mold away. So I'm gonna mix my colors. I have my resin prepared, so you see it's a lot of resin. And I'm never 100% sure how much do I need from each color. So I'm just going by eyeballing. This is my first cup. Now the second one. Resin I'm using here is the Ultracast Resin. It's a medium viscosity resin and it has a rather long working time. So these cups are, yeah, they're basically equally. And I start mixing my white. The white is here the pigment drops from Etter Art. I find them very easy to use because you just put your drops in there and then you always have a good ratio. So here I'm now going with 7 drops because there's a lot of resin. And I will later on put this silver moon in here, but let me grab some paper towel. Oh, it's almost empty. So this is my last paper towel. It doesn't matter. I put this aside. And let me stir this first to see how it is. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with the consistency. You can still see through the stick. It's not too opaque. So yeah, I think this will be fine. So now let me just clean my stick. And then I take some of the silver moon from Etter Art and add it to my white. And I hope that I get some nice effects. So it's always difficult to say, but I think I go with this amount. I hope you can see it, that I'm not off camera. And now you need to make sure, or I need to make sure, but when you do it as well, that you mix your color or your mica very, very well. Otherwise you have these little particles in your resin pieces. And yeah, so I wonder how the silver moon is looking like. At the moment I don't see much, but sometimes you only see the effects later. So this is my first color done. Second color is black, and I have here black mica. And I think I go with this, maybe a little bit more, this amount. And what I like about this black mica, it really has a nice sheen to it. It's very beautiful. People who know me know that I now and again really love to pour like either in earth colors or just in a monochrome way. So yeah, these are my 2 colors done. And what I want to do also, because I bought them, is adding some of these golden leaves to it. There are these sheets, so need to be careful. I think I'm gonna take an extra cup, put some resin in here, and I don't know with how many leaves I should go. Maybe 1 is enough. Maybe 1 is enough. Put some resin in here, grab one of these leaves. Yeah, it's here. See? And put it into my resin. So I saw many people using these sheets, and somehow I like the effect with these because they give a completely different effect, like those you know, those foils which you can buy, which are in big jars, and see how nicely it's loosened. So yeah, this will be for my center. And let me just put these leaves away so nothing happens to them, because I think they are quite sensitive. Yeah, sorry. These are the challenges when you do resin art. You need to make sure everything is covered again. And here's my mold. Now I need to see if you can see it proper. And I've seen a little bit which I need to take off here. There's still something. There's always something, you know, when you work with silicone molds, but I guess you know this. So now I'm ready to start. I thought, you know, I straight away start pouring here my gold leaves, and I hope I'm rather in the center. Maybe a little bit more to this side. Yeah, it should be all right. Maybe still a little bit more here. But you know, when it's not 100% accurate, I always say it's handmade and we are no machines, so it should be fine. What I'm always doing is pouring also a thin layer of resin at the edges, of clear resin. So this is what I'm doing here as well. Just try to find the rim. Yeah, my hand is not always this quiet or this peaceful, so, but it will be fine. So this is my rim done. Now I need to take care for any bubbles. So let me see, where's my dotting tool? Ah, it's here. So I'm just going around the edges very carefully, so I'm not scratching my mold. And by the way, this is a mold. A friend visited me at Easter, and she saw these awesome trinket tray molds from MoldsandShapes, and she said, why don't they do a long and rather thin one? So I asked MoldsandShapes, and Eric and Marianne, after a couple of weeks, they realized this mold, and I was so happy about it, to be honest. So I hope this is not going to be too thick, but I think those leaves are looking awesome. What I'm doing now, I'm starting with my white. Just put this away quickly with the torch, and then I'm pouring along the edges. Always take your time, there's no rush. You see, I'm not pouring too fast. So my edge is done. And now I'm taking my black resin. Also a quick torch, and then I'm not sure, shall I put, no, I'm not gonna go, I pour this on top of my white, my black. Also here I'm taking my time, I'm not rushing. So, and now I'm taking my clear resin and I'm carefully pushing out my colors. You see it? I need to be careful a little bit with my center so that I'm not spoiling my golden leaves. But I think it's all right. I got it now. So now I need to check what my mold is doing. It's rather okay. And I think I can go a little bit like this. And now I'm taking also my white again and my black, and I'm just making sure that I have enough resin so the sort of web crackle effect is also able to pull to the center. So it's my white, and here's my black. And if you wonder what I'm doing with my leftovers, I will just pour another pour. I always do this when I have resin left, but I prefer to mix a little bit more than just having too little. But I think this is now okay. The mold is doming, and let me just torch it a little bit, and then the resin can do its magic, it can work. So yeah, see that I just spread them a little bit more, but I think they are very awesome, these leaves. And they are also not lying in your mold like a big blob. I think they are really nicely loose, and this is what I like. So I hope that everything will be closing now, that yeah, that the center will be covered. And I just put you on a time lapse. And when I'm sometimes stuck in talking or whatsoever, sometimes I'm thinking, what can I do now? So please let me know if you like it or prefer it like this, or if I should do the voiceovers. I just wonder what you think. Anyway, I put you on the time lapse, and then we see each other later. Then I make a short video how the resin worked and how is it looking on the pouring side. Okay, guys. So I stopped the time lapse now because I need to do another pour. I hope you don't mind, but you see how nicely it's really moving. I think it was now, you know, work of almost half an hour, and as I can see, it's still closing up. So I'm not gonna do anything except from sometimes using my torch, and hope that the center will be closing completely. Like I said, I will show you later, yeah, when it finished moving, and then you can see the effects. So, time for demolding. I have a little bit of overflow here, but yeah, we will wait and see. And it goes out very easily, as you see. And I'm just turning it over, and it's so huge. And let's have a look. Wow. I need to take my mold away, but look at this. And I really love these effects with these metal sheets. I've never really used them before, and it's very beautiful. Yeah, I'm very happy with this, really. Where the center didn't close 100%, but I think it doesn't take away from the beautiness. I will put cork underneath, so it gives it really a little bit more dimension again. But yeah, I'm very, very happy. Okay, with this, I love and leave you. I will show you an end video like I always do. And thank you for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.